Thank you for joining us. I'm Elyse Leren, and today's class we will focus on building some upper body strength, and especially in the arms and the shoulders, so that you can take this warmth with you as you move through the rest of your day. Today we'll start in a child's pose. Separate your knees out wide, bring your big toes to touch, and crawl your arms out in front of you. Lower your forehead to your mat. And have your knees far enough apart so that as you deepen your breath in your rib cage, your breath is not limited by your inner thighs. You're able to find a deeper breath in and out while focusing on your rib cage, expanding and contracting. Lift your elbows off of the ground if they're not already there, and spread wide from your thumbs to your pinkies. We'll get on the same rhythm together with 3 deep breaths. Open your mouth, exhale, press all of your air out. Close down your mouth, inhale through your nose, fill up completely. Open your mouth, exhale, let all of the air go. 2 more, inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Close down your mouth. Breathe in and out through your nostrils. Send your breath through the back of your throat for Ujjayi Pranayama. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Come into a tabletop all fours. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Now start to first find some movement here, anything that feels good for your body today. And maybe you take this class more than once and you find completely different movements based on how you're showing up. Let this be a bit more of an organic flow, something that gives your body a bit more space to breathe into, to move into. Start to even out on side 2 if you did something one-sided. We'll all meet back through center with a neutral spine and a flat back. Once again, spread your pinkies away from your thumbs and draw your belly button up towards your rib cage for more length. On an inhale, reach your right leg into the air behind you. When you're ready, reach your left arm forward. Flip your thumb up. Reach in both directions, take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest, curl in. 2 more, inhale, reach, find length through your spine. Exhale, curl in, engage your core. This time bring your left elbow more towards your outer hip for more mobility in your shoulder. 1 more like this. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in, left elbow towards your outer hip. Inhale, reach everything back out. Exhale, lower your right toes to the back of your mat. Reach through your heel. Inhale, peel your left shoulder open, circle through your wrist. Exhale, thread the needle, bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Lower your left temple to the ground. Now here things are off balance, so let yourself feel that flow between your left shoulder and your right foot. If you'd like to go a bit deeper, wrap your right arm around your low back for a half bind. Tuck your fingertips into your inner thigh. Peel your right shoulder open. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, release your right hand. Press down. Inhale, lift your left arm up. This time, circle from your shoulder in one direction, and then the other. Lower your left hand to the ground. Turn on your left knee so your toes point behind you, and lower your right heel to the ground. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling for a side plank variation. Press down through your left hand to spiral your rib cage open. Reach your right arm over your right ear. Plug your arm in, and now feel length from the pinky toe edge of your right foot to your right fingertips. Take 1 more breath in here. Exhale, cartwheel your right forearm to the ground as you turn your left toes behind you and lift your right heel. Align your left hand with your right elbow. Now step your left foot back to meet your right foot so that you're in a half chaturanga half forearm plank. Level your shoulders, level your hips. Lift your kneecaps up your legs. Stay here for a moment, feel the warmth, breathe deeply. There might be a tendency to drop a knee, but keep your knees lifted. We're not here for long. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower your left forearm to the ground for a forearm plank. Now this might feel a bit easier than it normally does. Melt your heart, lift your kneecaps up your legs. Reach forward through the crown of your head and back through your heels. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees underneath your hips. Press down through your hands and at the same time, lift both elbows up. Now walk your wrists back underneath your shoulders and we'll set up for side two. Inhale, lift your left leg into the air. Square your hips, reach through your heel. Reach your right arm forward, flip your thumb up. Take a breath in, reach in both directions. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, reach everything out. Exhale, curl in. This time bring your right elbow more towards your outer right hip. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, lower your left toes to the ground. Inhale, peel your right shoulder open, circle through your wrist. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm underneath your left, palm face up. Lower your right temple to the ground. And just feel this sway between your back foot and your right shoulder. Continue to breathe. Option to lift your left arm up, flip your palm back and find a half bind here. If you went for the half bind, peel your left shoulder open. If your hand is still on the ground, press down to twist open. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your left hand to the mat. Press down. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And this time circle from your shoulder in one direction and then the other. Lower your right hand down. Turn on your right knee so your toes point behind you. Lower your left heel down. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Press down through your right hand to spiral your rib cage open. And now reach your left arm over your ear. Plug your arm in and then find length. Root down through your back foot to reach through your left fingertips. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower your left forearm to the ground. Turn so that your right toes point behind you and lift your left heel. Align your right hand with your left elbow. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Even out the weight between your two arms, square your shoulders, square your hips. Reach forward through the crown of your head and back through your heels. You're not here forever, find your strength. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower your right forearm down, shoulder width distance from your left. Nice work. Keep your butt even with the rest of your body. Use your entire forearms from your fingertips to your elbows. Lift your kneecaps up your legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more breath in. Exhale here. Walk up one hand at a time and come into a plank position. And now lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. First time in home base, take a few moments to pedal your heels, bend your knees, shift your head. Whatever feels good for you to, again, arrive in your body in your own way. Start to settle back through center. Bring a bend into your knees, tilt your tailbone up towards where the ceiling and wall meet. Now straighten-ish your legs and draw your belly button towards your spine. Wrap your biceps up towards your ears, your triceps towards the ground so you have outer wrapping of your upper arms, micro bend in your elbows. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, let your breath go. Inhale, look to the top of your space. Exhale, keep weight in your hands and walk your feet slowly to a forward fold. If you need to lift your hands at any point to continue to travel, please do. First time here today, separate your feet hip width. Bring hands to opposite elbow creases. Release your head and neck and gently rock side to side. Find a light bend in your knees so you can continue to rock your hips forward over your heels in space. Come back through center, release your arms. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins, reach forward through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold, release. 2 more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Step your big toes to touch. Leave an inch of space between your heels, bend at your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Plug your arms into your shoulders. Look down past your knees. Make sure you can see all of your toenails, and then sit a bit farther back so your toes get light. Draw your belly button to your spine, reach your heart up. Sit 1 inch lower. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your hands to the ground and lift your left leg into the air behind you for a grounded airplane. Square your sacrum to the ceiling, reach back through your left heel. Inhale, halfway lift your chest. Exhale, 1 Jiva squat. Chamber your left knee behind your right knee, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, reach back and extend. Exhale, step back to a lunge. Root through your left fingertips. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling for a grounded twist. I'm going to turn to face you. Bump your left hip as high as your right hip. Shine your left side rib cage towards your right fingertips. Now root through your left hand. Take a breath in. Exhale, turn all of your toes to the right. Lower your hips and reach your top arm towards your back foot. Lounge lunge. Inhale, press down through your feet. Lift your hips, reach your top arm overhead. Exhale, dip your hips and reach back. 1 more time, press down, lift up, arm lifts. Exhale, lower your hips, reach your right arm back. Inhale, cartwheel forward to a lunge. Exhale, walk your hands to the left, turn your toes with you for a wide-legged forward fold. And again, I will turn. Turn your toes slightly in, your heels slightly out. Keep your weight forward so your hips land over your heels in space. Walk your hands forward here so that your upper half resembles a downward dog. Melt your heart. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, flat back. Exhale, Skandasana, bend your left knee. Settle in here. Now you can keep your hips a bit higher like a lateral lunge, or you can settle in even deeper, whatever feels good for you. But lift forward through your heart. Press down through both feet. Inhale, 5 pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the top of your mat. Back toes point straight to the left, front toes point straight ahead. If you need movement, find it first so you can settle in more fully. Now notice if it feels like you're leaning forward. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Find length through your rib cage, plug your arms into your shoulders. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse your warrior. Keep that bend in your front knee. Exhale, extended side angle. Shift your right hip back. Place your right arm on your right leg. Reach your left arm over your ear. Same actions as in our side plank earlier. Press down through your bottom arm to lift your rib cage up. Feel length from the pinky toe edge of your back foot up to your left fingertips. For side angle pose, reach your fingertips straight up. Now flip your palm back and find a half bind. Peel your left shoulder open, lift your gaze up. So good. Inhale, 5 pointed star. Come on up. Exhale, turn your right toes forward or to the right. Turn your left toes straight back, Trikonasana. Reach your left arm forward, and then down to leg, earth, or block. We have inner rotation in this back hip, so if you feel crunchy, physically draw your right hip bone slightly down, and that should help to plug the femur in. Micro bend in your front knee, shine your heart up. Now bring your top hand to your top hip. Inhale, look down in front of your left toes. Exhale, reach forward, launch forward, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Root through your left foot. Reach back through your right heel and up through your right hand. Maybe over time your left hand gets light. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, lower your right hand, square your hips, standing splits. Reach back through your right heel and then up. Walk your hands closer to your left foot and fold in. To challenge yourself, you can play around with wrapping one or both hands around your left calf or ankle. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step back to a lunge. Plant your hands, inhale, plank position. Step your left foot to meet your right. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward and lower all the way to your belly in one solid plank. Untuck your toes, lengthen your legs back. Inhale, curl up, cobra pose. Press down to lift up, make it into a back bend. Shoulders down your back. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Another one like that. Inhale, curl up, cobra pose. Maybe come up an inch higher. Exhale, earth. This time, tent your fingertips off of your mat and onto the ground. Inhale, curl up, super cobra pose. Exhale, dip your right shoulder to the left. Lift your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder to the right. Lift your gaze over your right shoulder. One more each direction. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale, come through center, lift an inch higher. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Walk your hands one handprint farther back from your shoulders, tuck under your toes. Lift your knees off the ground. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. We'll move on to side two. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk your feet to a forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch. Bend at your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit down and back into your heels. Take another breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Lift your right leg into the air, grounded airplane. Inhale, halfway lift your chest. Exhale, Jiva squat. Right knee behind your left knee, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, reach back and extend. Exhale, step back to a lunge. Right hand is your base. Inhale, grounded twist. Lift your left arm up. Bump your right hip as high as your left. Spiral open through your rib cage. Now root through your right hand. Turn all of your toes to the left. Exhale, lower your hips and reach your left hand towards your right foot. Press down through your feet. Inhale, lift your hips, reach your top arm overhead. Exhale, dip your hips and reach back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, cartwheel forward, turn your toes with you. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold to the right. Turn your toes in, your heels out. This time, walk your hands between your feet and then farther back, lower your head towards the mat. Keep your weight forward in your feet. Every time your hamstrings feel a bit warm and comfortable, crawl your fingertips farther back. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana, bend your right knee. Settle in as deeply as feels good for you. Keep your heart lifted. Root through both feet. Inhale, 5, pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Bend your left knee. Look down at your feet, your foundation to start. And then once you've found alignment, settle in. Front knee over your front heel. Open your left knee towards the pinky toe edge of your foot. Plug your arms in, breathe into your rib cage for space. Draw your gaze over your left fingertips. Flip your left palm, inhale, reach up and back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, send your left hip back, prop your left arm on your left leg. Reach your right arm over your right ear. Now press down through your left arm to spiral open. Feel length from the pinky toe edge of your back foot to your fingertips. For side angle, reach your right hand straight up. Flip your palm behind you and find a half bind. Peel your right shoulder open, lift your gaze up. Release your bind, inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, turn your left toes to the left and your right toes straight forward. Glide forward, Trikonasana, triangle pose. So I always like to bend my knee a little bit and shift my right hip farther back to give myself more length through my side. See if that helps you to relieve some crunchiness in the top hip as well. Look up towards your left fingertips. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your left hand to your left hip and look down in front of your right toes. Shorten your stance. Launch forward, half moon. Reach back through your left heel. Reach your left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Reach in all the directions so your limbs are holding themselves in space through engagement. Take one more breath in. Exhale, standing splits. Lower your left hand down. Close off your hips. Reach back through your left heel and then slightly up. Walk your hands closer to your right foot. Lower your head. To challenge yourself, wrap one or both hands around your right calf or ankle. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step it back to a lunge. Plant your hands, inhale, plank position. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward and lower halfway down, pause. Flip to the tops of both feet. Inhale, curl up, reach through your heart, upward facing dog. So cobra is where your legs are on the ground. Up dog is where they're lifted. Meet yourself where you are. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale, let it go. We're going to flow through this one more time, breath to movement to build the heat. Inhale, look to the top of your space. Exhale, walk, skip, or jump to a forward fold. Big toes touch, bend at your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to the ground, lift your left leg into the air, grounded airplane. Inhale, halfway lift your chest. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, right arm to lift, grounded twist. Exhale, turn all of your toes to the right, dip your hips and reach your top arm back. Press down through your feet. Inhale, lift your hips, reach your top arm overhead. Exhale, dip your hips and reach back. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, low lunge, top of your space. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold to the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana, bend your left knee. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the top of your mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reach your top arm straight up. Exhale, find your bind. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, Trikonasana to the back of your mat, triangle pose. Inhale, bring your top hand to your top hip, look down. Exhale, launch forward, half moon. Inhale, lift your right arm straight up towards the ceiling. Exhale, standing splits, close off your hips and fold forward. Inhale, lift your right leg an inch higher. Exhale, step back to a lunge, plant your hands. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward and come halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your space or between your thumbs. Exhale, walk, skip, or jump, forward fold. Bend at your knees, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands down, lift your right leg into the air behind you, grounded airplane. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, step it back. Root through your right hand. Inhale, left arm to lift, grounded twist. Exhale, turn all of your your toes to the left, dip your hips, top arm back. Press down through your feet, inhale, lift your hips, reach overhead. Exhale, dip your hips and reach back. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, pivot to the top of your space, low lunge. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your right knee, Skandasana. Root to rise, inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2, bend your left knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, side angle, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, flip your palm, half bind. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, Trikonasana to the top of your space, so lean towards your right leg. Inhale, top hand to top hip, look down. Exhale, launch forward, half moon. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, lift your left leg higher. Exhale, step back to a lunge. Plant your hands, inhale, plank. Exhale, shift forward and lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your space. Exhale, walk your feet to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees and come all the way down to a seat. Extend your legs, reach down through your hamstrings. Flip your palms up. Now slowly lower, one vertebra at a time, to your back. Awesome. Bring your knees in towards your belly. Flip your palms face down by your sides and draw big circles on the ceiling with your knees. Draw circles in the opposite direction. Hold on to a shin with each hand and open your knees into a reverse child's pose. You can stay here or reach for the pinky toe edges of your feet for happy baby. Either way, send your tailbone forward and down, like so that your femurs stay integrated into your hips. If you're holding your shins, circle through your ankles. If you're holding your feet, you can straighten one foot and leg and then the other. Come back through center, bring your knees together. Cactus your arms, take a breath in. Exhale, bump your hips over to the left, lower both knees to the right. Draw your gaze to the left and let the ground hold you. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bump your hips to the right, lower both knees to the left. Draw your gaze to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Pull your knees into your belly, wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a loving squeeze. Take a breath in. Exhale, final Shavasana. Take up space. Let all of the work be for this moment of stillness of both body and mind. Please stay for as long as you'd like. When you're ready to move forward, start to first deepen your breath. Invite small movements into your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Bring your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Reach up through your fingers and down through your toes. Pull your knees into your belly and rock off onto whichever side feels more grounding for you today. Move with your eyes closed. Use your top arm to gently press yourself up to a seat. Stack your shoulders over your hips and your ears over your shoulders. Bring your palms to touch in front of your heart for Anjali Mudra. We will close our class together today with one final breath. Please inhale through your nose, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Draw your thumbs to your third eye space. I bow to you with so much love and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing a part of your day with me. If you have any feedback, questions, comments, please feel free to reach out, and I will see